So I do not like microphone actually. It makes me something embarrassing. I am telling something important or something like that. Anyway, here I am representing JOTHASHILPA. And as you know, because last year I can remember that most of the people were present in our last forum meeting in Shilpagala Academy. So you know us, you have some idea about what we usually do. So today I'm going to start with a little introduction of our last year's work. And basically I'm going to show what we have done since our last meeting. Actually, I'm meaning the last meeting of our forum. Most probably that that meeting happened in the March of April, most probably, isn't it? Yeah, as far as I can remember. So, we have 4 different departments in JOTHASHILPA. We organize artist in residence program, and we organize workshops and events. Also, we have a department of crafts. We produce crafts, and we have some research and publication wings. So this is one kind of how can I explain it? This is one kind of image what we use for explain ourselves, because from the very beginning of JOTHASHILPA, we are trying to express something which is very much related with popular art. Popular art is a very important part of our initiatives, and we are trying to create one kind of bridge in between the academic artist and the popular non-academic artist and even the folk artist, whatever you say. So there is a distance in Bangladesh. Academic artists has been practicing the work in their own way, and the non-academic artists like craftsmen, folk artists, popular artists, they have their other style, they have their other knowledge, they have different kind of skill, and as we believe, they have different aesthetic sense also. So for that reason, we are trying to create this kind of breeze as people can know each other. So, and of course, we are trying to create something which is very much related to our daily life practice. So, for example, you are watching some notebooks with some hand embroidery kind of thing. So this is a very memorial place for us, because the first official workshop what we have organized in 2016 in Maniganj, and that was the first official workshop what we have done. And that was a cinema banner painting workshop, and that was a very successful event. And after that, this was the outcome of this workshop. And later, we have tried to create something, some product, like a wooden stool. And later, we organized this kind of exhibition in Nordic Club. This exhibition is still going on. If someone interested, they can visit over there. So with these outcomes of this exhibition workshop, and with some other popular art form and folk art form like rickshaw art, patachitro, and some other things. So we are trying to say native narratives, because we believe that we have something to say, and that should be in our own way. So, but I should say one thing, that the native narratives in our Nordic Club has a great success, but we found the most of our inspiration for this popular art or this kind of art style from this Dhaka Art Summit. That is the first exposure of our outcomes of a workshop of this kind of thing, and people like it. I can tell you, all of the people, that audience, whoever come, artists or general people or critic, they like this kind of huge large scale painting or this kind of canvas with cinema banner style. But these are not banners, definitely. these are something else. This is created by contemporary artists in cooperation with traditional cinema banner painters. So I should say thank you to Dhaka Art Summit in this way, because that was really wonderful experience for us. And I am really happy to say that we got inspiration, a lot of inspiration from that project, as they gave us some space, and we had the opportunity to show our work, what we have done, what we're doing actually. And that was a nice interaction. And you can see we got a lot of visitors, hundreds of visitors came, and they like our small products also, like small notebooks, or we have some handloom set up in Kustia. They like our gamcha. They like many small things, what we usually produce for general people or everyone. But I should say the style, the cinema banner painting style, I saw many people are taking selfie or taking photographs in front of our painting. That was really wonderful. And that is the thing, what we want to say, that after the Dhaka Art Summit, we got a lot of confidence, I should say. And I found, as we have discussed within our team members, that yes, we are in the right track, we should go further. So later, after all these big events, we have tried in different way. This is our next project, happened in June in the 2017. There is a small piece, Lido, it's called Lido, it's a street children's place actually. So they are doing a very good job, because they are rescuing street children, and they are giving their food, shelter, and education also. So we have a collaboration with this Peace Home Committee, and we are trying to teach them something else like art. How this kind of art or crafts kind of thing can help them, because we think that food and education and shelter is important, but they need to know more. For example, that's why we have arranged this kind of art workshop with the street children in Lido. And that is a wonderful experience, because they are not very normal kind of children, and they have different psyche. And we found different kind of pictures, what they have done. That was really wonderful. I cannot show you everything right here, but I can tell you something like that. One children draw a picture that someone is shooting with a bullet, and then bullet go through many people, and finally that is he put the pencils and the paper, and there is a hole. It said, this hole is the way the bullet go out. Like this, it is something different, and we are stuck to this thing. What's going on? Because I have some experience with this school children, because in my previous years I was in school teacher. But they are privileged children. Their psychology is different, and the street children's psychology is really different. But they produce different kind of beautiful art and crafts. And of course, this is an interesting thing that after in 2018, we have opened our new space, another new space in Adabor area with the inauguration exhibition. And that was also in a successful event. Many people came to see our paintings, our crafts, and our products. And that is also traditional and contemporary artists both participated in this exhibition. Also, we have some exhibition in Calcutta this time. And just at the same time of that art summit, there is a show. We have a collaboration with the DW studio in Calcutta. They're located in Salt Lake. And that was a wonderful experience. And of course, in the last year, Tapati Chaudhary from Delhi came to our Artist in Residence program. And she worked with the craftsmen, she worked with our studio. And that was a nice experience, because she came with her own idea. And she worked with our team, and she visited many places, like she went to Tangail, and she was going to see the weavers' work. She went to Kushtia, and she traveled many places in Dhaka and surrounding areas. And after all this thing, after 1 month, she had an art talk in Bengal, and that was also interesting projects. Of course, there was a book launching program in Calcutta this year, in the February. A book written by me has been published, and we arranged, and JOTHASHILPA is the distributor of this book. So we have arranged in the small book launching program in Calcutta this time. So that's what we have done. We have a very interesting future project, we are trying to arrange the large-scale painting. What I am trying to say, it's a public art project. So maybe we'll organize it very soon. We are trying to organize because it's it's a matter of funding and many things. We need big space also. So maybe we'll do it. And but we have some upcoming projects in our schedule, like in our Artist in Residence program, an Italian artist who is a London-based Italian artist, Sophia Maffa, is coming in November to work with our team, and she is also interested to work with, explore the local culture and everything. And then also we have a collaboration project international for the international residency program in Kustia, because we have already, there is a archive, it's called Ostro Archive, and we have a collaboration. So we are going to start this residency program from next year. So many people, for example, researchers or artists or anyone can apply for this and stay in Kustia, but that should be related to this local area. What he or she want to do, they need to apply for this. So if anyone interested, they can apply for this. We are going to call very soon. And of course, JOTHASHILPA is going to publish 2 books. One is the Gulzar, the film director and lyricist Gulzar, who is based in Mumbai, who wrote his poetry in Hindi. One of our friends, Sabira Tabassum, who herself is a poet, she has translated all the Gulzar's poetry, and we're going to publish this book. And of course, we're going to another book whose name is Hussein Al-Mamun, who is the faculty of English department in Jhothashilpa University. He has wrote 6-word story. It's one kind of microfiction, short story with 6 words. It's a special kind of, we are going to publish this book this time. And of course, we have planned to organize some workshop with the traditional art for contemporary artists. So that's it. I have told many things. So any questions?
Does anyone
After
have
a good
any
lunch,
question?
people are really, what happened? Like express train.
I have a question. Like your last plan, it was like organizing a traditional workshop for contemporary artists.
Yeah.
Why you want to do that?
Actually, I am not doing something new, actually. Already our master painters like Joinul Abidin had told us about this thing, because when modernity came to our land, it came in a very different way. But our old masters, like Joinul Abidin, he knew and he understood it very well that we need to know our folk art or crafts. So actually, he started it. I am just following his path. And in Art Institute, there's a very limitations. There is some limitations, and but you can see in Dhaka Art Institute there's a crafts department. What they have started this department with crafts. In the Institute of Faculty of Fine Arts, there is a department of crafts. So I think that, and we believe in like this, that if we can make a bridge, because the contemporary thinking, temporary skill is important also. And if we can do something with our local culture, our local arts, that can make good sense. So it's our thinking. We're like thinking like this. So maybe some people can think in different way. That's okay. But we are trying to do something like this. That's all.
This is more of a comment for everyone, but it was interesting, like listening to Charupith this morning, there's several initiatives that want to work with this cross section between traditional arts and with contemporary arts, and I really hope that a lot of us can collaborate together, because we can talk more about that later, but I think that I'm seeing exciting potential cross-pollination possibilities.
Thank you. Any questions?
Any
No.
more question? No.
No, I can say something, but if if there is a space to discuss, then I will discuss more later. Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you, Jothashilpa. Now we will have Shoni Mongoladda for the presentation.